So I'm still on my trip, more or less, but that's not the point. Welcome back to another video, everyone. Today we'll be covering Watanabe Epitaph's new Darkflow Leap. Specifically, we'll be covering what it does, his memories, and any extra info about his leap in particular that you will want to know. So before we get started, if you like to see this kind of content, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified of whenever I upload. Make sure to leave a comment about what else you would like to see. Now, on to the video. To find the leap, simply go to the Members tab, find the character you want to leap, in this case Watanabe Epitaph, click on the Train tab, the Skill tab, and the Leap Skills tab. Now, let's cover just how much material you are going to need. You will need a grand total of 2,025 Leap Wafer chips, which you can exchange for 8,100 Warzone points or 4,050 vouchers. After that, exchange all 2,025 Leap Wafer chips for 135 character-specific Watanabe Epitaph Leap Wafer chips. Then you will need 630 Aura units available in the material shop, 180 skill points, and 5,175,000 cogs. Leaps do not come cheap. Also keep in mind you want to max out every leap skill to level 18. There isn't really a priority list since they're all important into making the leap function the way it should. So to be honest, some of this is really rough translation. So I'll be going over the bare minimum of what each skill does. His first leap skill, Dark Flame Invasion, is responsible for giving him a sick new purple fire effect, which is actually just him entering his Darkflow state. Not only that, but since he's entering his Darkflow state, he will obviously now be dealing some Darkflow damage, and lowering enemies' Darkflow resistance. For a brief reminder of what Darkflow is, much like Plasma Beam, this is an AoE effect. The way it works is certain moves will grant Dark Reserve, with 200 Dark Reserve equaling 1 Darkflow stack. These stacks have the effect of reducing enemy HP recovery. However useful that may or may not be, but the big takeaway is the more Darkflow stacks you have, the greater the Darkflow aura is, and the higher the number, the higher the damage over time effect is, along with the aura dealing more damage. Now to enter his new Darkflow mode, you will hold down ultimate instead of tapping it, and if performed right, his fire S effects will be a different color than normal. At level 9, gain extra Darkflow stacks from using his core Thermal Erosion, and at level 18, Thermal Erosion gets a stat increase. If the translation for the next part is right, it should also give you a bit of extra energy. His second leap skill, Incinerating Firestorm, increases the base 3 ping damage by 30%. At level 9, when in his Darkflow state, Watanabe will inflict Infernal Finality that reduces the target's Darkflow resistance, aka Darkflow resistance, instead of lowering their fire resistance. Level 18 will trigger the Firepower Bulwark that drops a bigger fire ring to shred enemy resistance. S3 will increase the effect of Infernal Finality, and S will give 2 stacks of Thermal Superconductivity when he parries for the first time after entering the battlefield. Finally, his last leap skill, Purgatorial Breakthrough, when he is in his Darkflow state, his second ultimate will deal Darkflow damage instead. At level 9, Blaze Orbs are converted into a random set of Signal Orbs. Level 18 also gives extra signature energy when entering the field. Also, his S+ passive is now boosted and deals extra signature move damage. Normally, I would give you the new rotation for the leap character, except the only thing that really changed here is you hold down his ultimate instead of tapping. Also, now his Blaze Orbs will generate a stack of Darkflow, so nothing really changes that much. So, 2 things. 1, his fire meta set will stay the same as normal. And 2, because there isn't really a proper Darkflow meta yet, there isn't a way to properly test this other than see what gives the biggest damage. From my testing, you can run Watanabe on 4-piece Bathalon on the bottom slots and 1 on the top, with 2-piece Da Vinci on the leftover slots on the top. For harmonization, run Da Vinci. For memory resonance, Red Orb on the tops and Class Skill on the bottoms, as it heals with fire. If you don't have signature weapon to harmonize, then swap out the 2-piece Da Vinci for 2-piece Einsteinium instead. Remember that this is subject to change, since I haven't been able to properly test this in the Darkflow meta yet, since there isn't one. There is currently only 3 Darkflow units, and no Darkflow meta to try things out in. As such, for Amplifier, you will run Vera Garivore, who will also act as the team's enabler, and looped Alpha Crimson Wave for the team DPS. Adding your leap to Watanabe Epitaph, and you got yourself a Darkflow team. If you need a guide on Alpha's leap, link is in the description down below. Aside from making signature energy easier to acquire at lower ranks, thus making a smoother fire rotation, his leap is honestly not that super important right now, since there isn't really a Darkflow meta, to my knowledge at least. This means some things are subject to change in the future when there is one. However, if you want a little bit of a boost from Watanabe in terms of damage and energy in fire meta, then it's a very solid pickup. With that said, if you liked the video and it helped you out, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Make sure to also leave a comment about what else you would like to see me cover. Join my Discord if you need extra help or want to chill with the dope community. Until next time everyone, bye for now.